Hey guys, Ian Pribyl here from NoMoreBSReviews.com. Today we're going to be talking about a product called Traffic Blackbook by a guy named Chad Hamzeh. And I'm going to come out in the very beginning and tell you exactly what my biggest problem is with Traffic Blackbook. I have a couple other ones too, but my biggest problem with Traffic Blackbook is it is 100% paid advertising, paid traffic methods. Now that may not sound like such a big deal to you as you watch this video, but pretty much anybody in internet marketing that's been established and that works with new young internet marketers will tell you that paid traffic in the early stages of your internet marketing career is very dangerous. There are some people that'll tell you otherwise, but in my experience, almost everybody agrees on that. And this is why. When you start in internet marketing, it doesn't matter how good the program that you got was, that you're getting started with, that you're working off of, you are going to have to go through some trial and error and learn some things on your own. Like I said, it doesn't matter how good the program is. It's just the nature of being human. It's just the nature of internet marketing. We have to try things, see what works, see what doesn't work, tweak it, and relaunch it. It's just how it works. It's how the system works. If you're doing paid traffic, like everything being taught in Traffic Blackbook, if you're doing paid traffic methods, you're paying out of pocket to learn those lessons. Whereas if you're doing video marketing or article marketing or you're getting rankings in the search engines, you're learning all of those same lessons, but you're learning them for free. Yes, you have to work a little bit harder up for the traffic, but you are learning those lessons for free rather than paying out of your pocket to go to the school of hard knocks. You're just paying to learn lessons. And that's not something I think is a very good idea. On top of that, Chad Hamzeh even says in the Traffic Blackbook program, word for word, he has on one of his slides, I launched 120 campaigns on Google before having any big success. So unless you have the money laying around to launch 120 paid traffic campaigns on Google before you start seeing serious success in internet marketing, it's definitely a product you should avoid. So that's the first thing, okay? That whole process of all that testing for 120 campaigns, you're talking hundreds if not thousands of dollars that you would have to have laying around to effectively try the methods that are being taught in Traffic Blackbook. That's the first big problem. The second problem I have is that Chad, although he seems like a very nice guy, is not very good at teaching. He rambles on a lot. He drags through the lessons. The lessons are half an hour long each, typically, and they just drag on and on. And I mean, there are slides that he takes you through that have a couple hundred words on them. I mean, they're massive slides. And so those are two of the problems. One, paid traffic methods. Second problem is Chad doesn't really know how to teach too well. The third problem, the information in the program is out of date. A lot of it. Not all of it. There's plenty of information within the program that's not out of date, but a lot of it is out of date. For example, Chad talks about a lot of different products, a lot of different landing pages and campaigns he's launched in the past, and he'll show you screenshots and he'll show you graphics from them in the past, but he won't show you live up-to-date information. Now, a lot of people use the excuse of, I don't want to give my niches away, and that's fair. There are people that come along in this industry and you'll be teaching them and they'll go, oh, I just copied your website exactly. That's not what you wanted me to do. So in all fairness, if he's not showing his live campaigns, that could be an accurate and a fair reason not to. However, what typically happens, what I've seen in this industry, and I've met a lot of people like this in this industry, they were really successful in the mid-2000s, 2005, 2006. Google changed a lot, and then their methods didn't work anymore, and now they make a living on the internet, and they make a very good living on the internet, selling information products, showing people all of their old campaigns, because they can't make money anymore. And so from the beginning, they're teaching you methods that aren't even working for them anymore, and that's why they had to start selling their methods. So there's that too. So that's number 3. So to recap, for Traffic Blackbook, 1, it's going to cost you hundreds if not thousands of dollars to get all the paid traffic you would need. 2, you really don't get really good helpful directions from a really good teacher. For example, Chad will tell you things like get 1% click-through rate, over 1% click-through rate, and he won't really tell you how that's done. He'll just tell you to do it. Not very helpful. Number 3 is you're paying for some out-of-date information that isn't really relevant anymore. So, final verdict. Can I recommend Traffic Blackbook by Chad Hamzeh? Pretty obvious, as it is by the end of most of my reviews. There's no way I can recommend this product. It's not good for beginners. You're not getting really helpful teaching, really good teaching. And then on top of that, you're paying for stuff that's out of date too. So no, I can't recommend Traffic Blackbook. I know most people coming into this industry aren't looking to buy a product and then spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars learning lessons and tweaking and relaunching and trying new things. It's not a good product. It's not setting you up for success. So, again, my name's Ian Pribyl. I run NoMoreBSReviews.com. I do a lot of reviews like this. I also give away a lot of free resources on my blog. I give away free video lessons. I give away an ebook that I took hours to develop myself, days to develop myself actually. And then also I point you to some other free resources in internet marketing, blogs and websites, and a lot of really good information that you don't have to pay for. It's 100% free. And it prevents you from buying products like Traffic Blackbook that aren't going to get you any closer to making money. And you're getting a free education on things that actually work and get you started in the right direction. So check that out, NoMoreBSReviews.com. And until next time, I'm trying to keep you guys safe on the internet, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.